Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So today's new daily quest is to cast 20 white or blue spells. Not too bad. Obviously, we will still be working on our play 40 lands. Alright, to take care of this, rather than use our detectives deck, our white-blue detectives deck, still not entirely sold on it, we're going to try a new modified mono-white aggro deck. Now, the first thing you should notice is this deck, mana cost-wise, is cheap. There's nothing above 2, except for mana abilities, but I don't really count those that much. But yeah, this deck is cheap. And that worries me a little bit, to be honest. Nothing in here is overly strong, overly powerful. But the main takeaways from this deck, like I guess the interesting things. You have Assemble the Players, an enchantment that allows you to look at the top card of your library anytime. And once per turn, you may cast a creature card with power 2 or less from the top of your library. That's every creature we have in this deck. Every one of them is 2 or less. So, interesting. Basically, that just means that you have, the cards in your hand +1 for the most part. Another one is Case of the Getaway Express. When it first hits the field, when this case enters the battlefield, choose target creature you don't control. Each creature you control deals 1 damage to that creature. So naturally, this is banking on the fact that you have a lot of creatures, and that's kind of the whole point of this. Everything is really, really cheap, so you can get a lot of things out quickly. Anyway, and once you're able to get it to its solved state, creatures you control get +1. So that's kind of how you're supposed to be buffing your creatures, right? Because having 4 of these on the field at the solved set will, give you a +4. So yeah, the main purpose of this deck is overwhelming force, is the way I would look at it. We have a Coppercoat Vanguard in here to give all of our creatures a bit of protection, since I think everything in here is a human. Human. You get the idea. Everything in here is human, so they all benefit from this, which again gives them an additional +1. So have 4 of this on the field, and boom, that's +4. So there are ways to increase the overall power of what we have. But yeah, like I said, that is it. I quite literally just put this together, so I don't know how this is going to play. I hope well, but we'll see. It's been a while since we've run mono white. It's definitely one of my more least favorite of the monocolor decks, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, not a bad start. Not a terrible start. We have some early removal, so that's not too bad. So what are you thinking, Maddox? That surprises me. That kind of surprises me that they chose not to go for the damage. Come on, Maddox. Let's not start things off like this. I mean, that's fine. You're still going to take the damage. Oh, no, you want... Interesting. Okay, so that's good to know. If they kill if your creature gets removed from the field before that goes off. Okay, good to know. That's unfortunate. I didn't realize I didn't realize that's how that worked. Go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and play some Assemble the Players. So now I can look at the top card of my I can always look at the top card of my deck. And if it's a creature power 2 or less, which is, again, all of them, I can play it to the field. Oh, well, I have to have the mana to do it, but... Yeah, I have to have the mana to do it, but that's fine. I'm gonna have to go ahead and do that, get rid of their Skull Dweller. Yep. I need to get rid of their sleeper. And we'll go ahead and send out my Coppercoat. Which I wouldn't be surprised if they immediately get rid of, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, well, we have that, so... Not upset. I'm actually going to send out my other Vanguard. So I like Assemble the Players. I like how that works because it's nice to know that I have a banish and an exile coming up. Another sleeper. Okay. I'm actually not going to do that. Another Case the Gateway, that'll be good. I'll hold off on that. See, because I can attack here. If they decide to block, they'll have to boost it to its 2. To its 2/2 state, but that's all they can do. I'll lose one creature, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do this actually. Okay. Four. Okay. I was trying to check to see what exactly it needed to be able to transform. They require at least 4 mana. Okay. Go ahead and send you out. Cavern of Souls. Okay. Nothing? Interesting. Humans. Too bad you can't do that more than once per turn. Since you're going to get rid of it anyway, I'll activate its ability. Only choose one. I guess we'll take that one. Go ahead and play that one. To be completely honest, I don't see the reason to not play this. Okay. The Ossification next turn is very, very, I like that. Just because if they play something like that, just, again, I do that just for the to help with our battle, to help with the daily quest. But wow, one match took almost 13 minutes. That is insane. That is insane. But it went really well for us. Really well indeed. Man, one more? Unfortunately, I do think we're actually going to wrap it up here today. I don't really want to get into another match that takes another 13, 14 minutes. So, by and large, I think the deck performed pretty well. I think it did. So I'm happy with it. And with, like I said, with that, we're going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and consider subscribing to stay up to date for whenever new content is posted. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.